And we begin with this, a warning from Spokane Fire District to be careful this week as those temperatures continue to climb. Okay, so a few good pointers, just a reminder as we get into that really high temperature and those really tough situation out here. If you're outside, don't be out there too long, according to the authorities. Obviously, never leaving kids or pets in the car, not even for a minute, not even to run in somewhere. Never do that. Also, check in with your elderly neighbors if you can. Always helpful, always a good idea to check on them. And lastly, of course, stay hydrated. If possible, just take your water with you and keep on drinking. Hi everyone, let's take a live look outside on this very sunny, very warm afternoon as we begin the noon hour here on KREM 2 News at noon. It is a beautiful start to the work week, albeit very, very warm. I'm Laura Papetti. It is good to see you. We're out here in the Outdoor Weather Center. I'm here with Jeremy Legue.
Well, Laura, thanks for joining me out here. It is a little bit hot, and we are only at noon. It's getting even hotter as we move through the day. This weekend, pretty hot. And as we head through the next few days, it's only getting hotter. Laura, thank you very much for joining me out here, but those temps on the rise. We're at 79 degrees right now here in Spokane and only getting warmer as we move through the day. You can see nothing but sunshine overhead, a couple of stray clouds, and that's really about it. Today's forecast high, 91 degrees. Our overnight low, right down around 60. Your average, 75 degrees. That puts us more than 15 degrees above normal later on today. Our record though, how about that, 96 back in 1955, so we're pretty far from that, but it's still going to be warm. We're already up to 80 in Coeur d'Alene, 77 in Sandpoint, and temps already in the mid 80s out in central Washington. The mercury is rising and we are talking a hot day across much of the inland Northwest. You can already feel it. We're already approaching the highs we saw yesterday and things are getting even warmer. Not a cloud in the sky as we move through the day, and it's set to stay that way through this afternoon. Overnight, we might see a couple of clouds, but all in all, it's this ridge of high pressure dominating, and that means sunshine, a couple of fair weather cumulus, and that is really going to be about it for the next few days. In fact, as we get a little bit closer to the weekend, it gets even hotter, even sunnier. Temps up in the low 90s later on this afternoon. Overnight, they fall back down into the 60s, but it's still warm for this time of year. Tomorrow, even warmer. A bit of reprieve on Wednesday, and then after that is when the temperatures really start to soar. I'll let you know how warm we get this weekend coming up in your full forecast.
Jeremy, I had to come back inside. I was in that ridiculous jacket, and so I had to come where it's cool.
I know. When I come back inside, I'll put my jacket on, just to fit in.
All right, just to fit in with the cool kids. Thank you, Jeremy. Speaking of cool, so many people looking to cool off this summer, maybe take a trip to the pool. Well, they are reopening, but this time around, this summer, if you want to take a trip to the pool, it may take some planning ahead of time. KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones explains how reservations are going to work at Spokane Public Schools.
Yeah, for the first time since 2019, Spokane City pools will be opening up to the public. Next week, Spokane County pools will be opening their gates, and you'll need reservations for both of them, and that's what I'm here for, to give you all the details on how to get your spot solidified. First things first, City Spokane run pools. They open today for lap swimming, swim lessons, and swim teams only. Open swim will start July 5th. Reservations are required, so you'll need a free Splash Pass account to make a reservation. If you had a form in 2019, you will not need to register for a new one. Each individual must be registered so the city can monitor capacity numbers. City pools are open from 11 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. As for Spokane County pools, North Side and South Side aquatic facilities will open 1 week from today, from June 28th to July 1st. Reservations are required and reservations are open right now. Starting July 2nd, limited walk-in will be available, but reservations are still highly recommended to secure your spot. The facilities are open from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. If you need any of that information I just went over, please text us the word SWIM to 509-448-2000. We'll get all of those details sent right over to your phone. From Spokane, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Brandon, thank you. Now taking a look at the top stories we're tracking at the noon hour. Fire officials say 7 people were injured. 1 person was airlifted to Harborview Medical Center over in Seattle because of an apartment fire that happened on Saturday afternoon. Fire officials tell us 1 firefighter had a leg injury and was treated on the scene. We're also learning that a dog was reportedly rescued from that fire.
When the first crew arrived, Engine 18, they saw heavy fire on the 2nd floor. People were jumping out of windows and the balcony upon their arrival.
The cause of the fire is unknown right now. Spokane police blocked off multiple roads in the area. You can head to KREM.com, and of course we're posting all the updates there. Coming in new at noon, the United Soccer League announcing Cindy Wendell as the new USL president in Spokane. Wendell will lead the day-to-day operations and lay the foundation to prepare for the 2023 inaugural season. Earlier in the year, Spokane Public Schools Board voted to approve the construction of a $31 million stadium downtown that will serve as the home of the club. Wendell will represent the USL during the development and construction of that stadium. Some new details this afternoon. The Supreme Court sided with a group of former college athletes in a dispute with the NCAA over rules limiting compensation. The court ruled that the NCAA limits on the education-related benefits that colleges can offer athletes who play Division I basketball and football cannot be enforced. Under current rules, students cannot be paid, and the scholarship money colleges can offer is capped at the cost of attending school. The NCAA says its rules are necessary to preserve the amateur nature of college sports. 12:07 right now. The next vaccine lottery drawing is coming up tomorrow, and time is running out for last week's winners. The state is still waiting to hear back from several people. As of Friday, dozens of prizes were still up for grabs, as well as 6 tuition scholarships for children ages 12 through 17. Lottery officials are calling winners from a 253 area code and will show a Fife, Washington location on caller ID. So you need to answer those calls if they're coming to your phone. The city of Spokane will distribute free PPE to small businesses and nonprofits. It will be at the Spokane County Fairgrounds. That's coming up on Tuesday from 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon. To qualify, businesses must have 249 employees or less, while nonprofits can be any size. They'll be distributing things like hand sanitizer, disinfecting cleaner, and face coverings. Again, that is coming up at the fairgrounds. Also, Drivein Fireworks shows will return for the 4th of July this year. City of Spokane Parks and Rec, along with numerous partners, brought them back after they were so popular last year. So they'll be at Dwight Merkel Sports Complex, Ferris High School, Avista Stadium, and the Plants Fairway Sports Stadium. All the shows will start at 10 in the evening, and it's free. You just have to look up. Well, Prime Day came early this year. That's thanks to the Olympics. This is the earliest a company has ever held its famous sales event. This year's Prime Day is happening today through tomorrow across 20 countries. So taking a look at some of the best deals out there. Amazon branded products, Amazon subscription services, beauty tools, gadgets, home decor, and fashion. All big for Prime Day. So here's a closer look at some of those Amazon product deals. You can get a $150 Amazon gift card when you sign up for an Amazon Prime Rewards Visa card. If you purchase an Echo device, you can get 6 months free of Amazon Music Unlimited. And if you subscribe to Amazon Music, you'll get the first 4 months free. There's also a deal on streaming channel subscriptions. Some of them are 99 cents today and tomorrow. Amazon's biggest competitors are taking on Prime Day, so check this out. Walmart's deals for days started through Sunday and goes through Wednesday. Target's deal days also started on Sunday. Their latest deals go through tomorrow. There's Kohl's Wow deals starting tomorrow, or starting today rather, and ending tomorrow. So lots happening if you want to shop online. All right, kayak rentals will soon be available for a stretch on the Little Spokane River coming up after the break. Nicole Hernandez telling us about this brand new service.